Hello, I'm Adam Pacitti from Cultaholic.com, joined today, of course, by the catchphrase king, Ross Tweddell, and these are our predictions for TLC 2018. The Cultaholic Heavyweight Title is on the line in a singles match. Can we call it that?
A fight, a legitimate fight. I'm going to bray you.
Bray me?
Yes.
What does bray mean?
It's a northern term for absolutely dismantle.
We'll see.
Make your ass red raw.
All right, well, let's not get sexual. So the punishments for TLC are as follows. Number 1, a trip to the TLC spa for the loser, which is actually quite nice.
Loving care.
Exactly. Yes, you get it. You get it.
Beautiful.
And so that's quite nice because that means the winner will get the belt.
But the loser also
nice,
wins.
Yeah, little.
Everyone's a winner.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. If it wins. And the second punishment is being pelted with rotten fruit. And the third, of course, is TLC chops. I wonder which will win. So there are 12 matches in total at TLC. That is correct. A dozen matches. We don't even know what's on the pre-show yet, but we're going to kick things off with Jinder Mahal and Alicia Fox, the Mahalicia.
The Mahalicia household, names all.
Taking on the fabulous Truth, Carmella and R-Truth. It's the finals of the Mixed Match Challenge. A competition, a tournament which featured the likes of AJ Styles, Charlotte Flair, The Miz, Asuka. The finalists are Jinder, Alicia.
It was a cursed tournament, to be fair.
It was, yeah.
This probably wouldn't have been the final we got if everyone just didn't get shot from afar by a rogue gunman or something like that.
It's a mess, isn't it? It is a mess. But the winners get a lovely, all expenses paid vacation to wherever they want in the world. But more importantly, not more importantly, but still importantly, the two winners will get to enter at number 30 in the men and women's Rumble. Who have you got and why?
So then, bearing in mind that we could have either Jinder Mahal or R-Truth in at number 30 in the Royal Rumble.
The Pops!
I think in a match that will last no longer than 30 seconds, R-Truth and Carmella will win.
You think R-Truth, they're going to squash them?
They'll
There's not
dance,
even enough time for a tag
They'll
there.
dance, the Sings will get in the ring as well, everyone will be dancing, and whoops, R-Truth rolls them up, or Carmella rolls up Alicia Fox, and that's how we'll win.
Yeah, I'm with you on this one. I have also got R-Truth and Carmella to win this one. I explained I
think that's going to happen as well.
My thinking. The R-Truth, if you haven't seen our 9 pitches for TLC video, go and watch that. But my idea is, and I think this is going to happen, I really do think this is going to happen, that R-Truth and Carmella are going to win. The men's Royal Rumble will go on first, but R-Truth won't appear at number 30. Where is he? Where is he? Instead, he tries to come out at number 30 in the Women's Royal Rumble because he's a mentalist.
Whoop, my bad, you'll see.
And then Carmella will go, no, actually, I'm a woman. This is my spot. And R-Truth will be left without a spot in the Rumble.
And next up in a chairs match, because of course we have to have the chairs matches. We can't not have a chairs match. Our lives are not complete without a chairs match, are they? We have Randy Orton against Rey Mysterio. Who are you taking and why?
This is tough. I was really torn. To me, this is sort of 50-50. I'm taking Rey Mysterio on this one because I think the feud's going to go on a little bit longer, so Mysterio's going to pick up the first win. But we've already got a US title feud. Rusev and Nakamura are going to be feuding for that for a little bit longer, so I don't think there's anywhere else really for them. So I think they're going to continue this for a bit longer, but I'm not sure on this one. I'm taking Rey Mysterio.
I'm in the same boat in terms of this being a complete toss-up. I can't tell. But yesterday, to hark back to that pitches video again, Jack the Jobber convinced me. So if I'm wrong here, I'm going to have his life.
What was the word? Bray him.
Bray him.
Which is
tan his arse. Woo! He convinced me by saying that Randy Orton there'll be a spot in the match. Rey Mysterio will go for a springboard off the top rope, and Orton, the perfectly timed Randy Orton, will twat him out of the air with a chair.
You think he's going to finish with a chair spot?
That'll set up to an RKO. Ray will be groggy. And then,
don't do this. I think you're right.
It's a toss-up. It's a complete toss-up because they've had several matches already, and Ray's beat Randy, and Randy's beat Ray.
Ray's not had a big singles pay-per-view win. Starcade, he did something, but that was dark.
Crown Jewel,
yeah.
won.
Oh, no.
Then he lost.
I'm sticking with it. Next up, the Cruiserweight title is on the line. Buddy Murphy, the champion, taking on Cedric Alexander. Who have you got and why?
Buddy Bloody Murphy, you
There it is.
Everyone loves to hear that. I have absolutely no idea what happens on 205 Live, Adam. There is too much wrestling
Sam's job
to keep up with. That Sam Drive, he's recommended this pick to me.
Whoa, you can't have a consultant. What is this?
You were sat next to me once. Sam, what happens on 205 Live? and Sam explained how Buddy Murphy has Tony Nese in his corner, and there's a grand plan with Tony Nese and Buddy Murphy, and if Buddy Murphy loses the title, he's got a grand plan to get it back.
Oh, so to me that...
No, I'm sticking with him. Buddy Murphy. He's a juggernaut, you know. Juggernaut.
I think he's terrific. I
This
think
could
he's really
be match
great.
of the night if they give him time. Like
Yeah.
the Survivor Series.
I'm taking Buddy Murphy too, just because Cedric's had the title, he's had shots. No, yeah, I'm just going to stick with Buddy Murphy because I love Buddy Murphy. I like him. I enjoy his character a lot more than I do Cedric Alexander.
Cedric doesn't have one. He's just a nice bloke, isn't he? Nice bloke who does fancy wrestling. And next up in the tables match, we have Natalya against Ruby Riott and her Jim the Anvil Neidhart / table thing. Who are you taking and why?
I'm taking Natalya for this one. You can't insult a legend of the business, a recently deceased legend of the business, and get away with it. We saw Alexa Bliss get her comeuppance from Nia Jax all that time ago. That seems like a lifetime ago now. You can't be a bully and get away with it. Not on pay-per-view, not on TLC. I am taking Natalya for this one. How about you?
So if this one follows the same trajectory, I've had a trajectory. I can't actually say trajectory as the Bliss and Jax feud. Bliss has been bullying Jax for a while. Ruby's been dismantling Jim Neidhart's possessions for a while now. That means Natalya will win this Sunday, but in a couple of months' time, Ruby will get her own back because heels are smarter than babyface. Because remember, Alexa Bliss at Money in the Bank, she nicked Nia's thing, didn't she?
Yeah, that's right.
A championship.
You know what? I don't know how it would quite work in a tables match, but it wouldn't surprise me if they do some sort of screw job here.
Oh, no.
21 years on.
She referenced it as well, didn't she?
I don't know how you do that with a table match.
I hope they don't. But I'm going Natalya as well because they've backed themselves into a corner. They've booked this arse backwards as well.
They have.
They were feuding before, and then the sunglasses came out, and now the tables come out. What's the payoff? Just Natalya win, please, quickly.
Next up, the SmackDown tag titles are on the line. The champions, The Bar, Sheamus and Cesaro, taking on the Usos and the New Day in a match which should be a TLC match, and it's not. I know they've already got one on SmackDown and everything, and it's going to be amazing, but those three teams are it's a match. It's a match. Have you got on why?
I have the Usos.
Okay. Why?
I don't have a reason, Adam.
Okay, well...
I literally do not have a reason. It's a toss-up again, I think.
It is a toss-up, but I think it's a toss-up between two teams. The Bar stood tall on SmackDown. I think their run is coming to an end. They looked very strong on SmackDown, in fact. So, yeah, I'm going to take... You've gone for the Usos.
Yes.
I'm taking the New Day. I'm not sure. It's going to be one of those two teams.
I have no input into this point whatsoever.
Okay, well, there you go.
Try to think of the feud. What's the feud been apart from last week's rap battle? Or this week's rap battle?
Singles matches.
And next up in the guitar on a pole match, but without the pole, we have Lashley and his lovely arse against Elias. Who are you taking and why?
You've got a big problem with the fact that it's not on a pole. Despite everyone hating on a pole matches, you've been quite...
No, it's just the fact that they're calling it a ladder match, despite the fact it's not a ladder match, because the person who retrieves the guitar can only use it, they don't win the match.
And it's not even a
ladder
strong weapon.
A ladder match would dictate, if you get the guitar, you've
won. Yeah. No, you're right.
It's a bloody pole match.
Oh, I love Elias, but I think Lashley and his terrific arse are winning this.
I think it all bleeds into the Corbin match, this. I think that Drew, I'm going to spoil one now, people. I think Drew and Lashley will win their respective matches, and then that'll build to the Corbin match. They'll both come out to help Corbin, and then some tomfoolery will happen, which we'll talk about later.
Sensible thinking. Sensible booking from King. Catchphrase King. Ross Tweddell, comma. Next up, Finn Bálor versus Big Drew McIntyre in a match. Who have you got in mind?
A Raw match. It's Drew McIntyre, everybody. Finn pinned Drew McIntyre on Raw a week or two ago. So Drew needs that pinfall back because Drew is the next big thing. He's Brock Lesnar and he's going to win. So there we go. It's a Raw match. It's going to be short. It's going to be early in the card. But then again, I think it bleeds into the Corbin one because obviously Drew will get his win. And then they'll come out and help Corbin later on, and then that'll lead on to some more tomfoolery.
Yeah, I'm with you on this one. I think Drew is picking up the win. It's another sort of... Finn has been so consistently misused since he had to vacate the Universal title. It's been that long.
Shouldn't have got injured, should he?
Well, yeah, it's his fault.
Yeah, it's his fault. And his rubbish shoulder.
Yeah, you lose a big cock. So, yeah, for me, this is... I'm going with the
Plus, Finn has been ill this week.
Has he?
That's why I got sent home off the South American tour.
Jack the Jobber's ill as well. Do you think it's related?
Been kissing. Been kissing
Glad
Finn Balor. Necking on.
It's a coach scoop.
Picture that, everybody. Breaking news. Jack the Jobber reportedly necks on with Finn Balor.
And his cock.
And next up in the most monumental match of the night, if Braun Strowman wins, he gets Universal Championship shot of Brock Lesnar at the Royal Rumble. But if big baldy bastard Baron Corbin wins, he gets full-time ownership control. He runs Raw forever. Please say you're taking Strowman.
I'm taking Strowman. Alexa Bliss is a great authority figure. I think she's a better talker than she is wrestler. I can talk. And, which isn't to say that she's not a good wrestler, because she's improved massively, but I think that position for her is great. I like her work as interim or part-time Raw GM, whatever it is. And, yeah, I'm taking Strowman. He's going to come down, and I honestly think it's going to be as simple as power slam. That's it. There might be interference, there might not. It's going to be short.
See, I wrote down on my prediction sheet, as we do here before we come in here, Strowman / Bray Wyatt, in brackets, definitely not Corbin winning.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree. I think that could happen though.
You pitched this yesterday that you thought that Bray Wyatt might come and take the place.
So Corbin's been saying endlessly, relentlessly, I'm going to win by forfeit, I'm going to win by forfeit. The referee starts counting when he's in the ring, and then the lights go out, fire flies, blah, 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 right itself, doesn't it?
So you still think that Bray will pick up the win? Sorry, that
Strowman
will pick up the win?
Yeah. Well,
what if Bray pins? Does he get the Universal title match?
I'm not being fooled into this again. A little bit of doubt. What was it? It was a year to the month, isn't it, since I did it last time, and you screwed me.
Screwed you.
I had to go and sit over there and watch Matt Hardy for 10 hours.
That was a nice afternoon.
Oh, it was delightful.
For me, I was back home.
But yeah,
Merry Christmas.
Just to talk about Alexa Bliss, by the way, she's been ill as well.
Yeah, so she couldn't talk, right?
Breaking news! She's been necking on with Jack the Jobber and Finn Balor. Exclusive here from Cultaholic, but more importantly, Strowman will win.
100%.
Please win, Strowman, please.
God, yeah. Next up, the Intercontinental title is on the line. Seth Rollins, the champion, taking on Dean Ambrose and his mask and germophobia. And who have you got in mind?
I am going big, Adam. Dean Ambrose will win. Despite the fact they've made a horrible, horrible, horrible mess of his character.
Yeah.
It all started off so... It sounds horrible to say, but it all started off so well by him saying, I know why Roman Reigns got leukemia. It's because he was a bad lad in the Shield. He was a psychopath. He was dirty and disgusting, deplorable human being. And then the next week he turned up and goes, oh, you smell. But despite all of that, I think he's going to do it.
Yeah, I agree that he's going to do it. It's weird, isn't it? Because all they needed to do is give us Jon Moxley.
Yeah.
That's all we wanted, and it looked like that's what we were going to get.
Yeah.
Instead, we get
Hunter
hand
Hearst
sanitizer.
Hunter, the blue blood. Oh, you peasant.
I'm taking Dean Ambrose as well, because I think they're going to get behind that. You know, it's recent heel turn. He's going to pick up the winner. I think he'll be a good IC champion, but just not a great character.
Braun's had it for a while now, hasn't he?
He has had it for a while, yeah.
Couldn't tell you when it started. It all bleeds into one, doesn't it, when you're in this job?
Does. Yeah. Just Dolph Ziggler match after Dolph Ziggler match.
Plus, it would be lovely to see that classic Intercontinental Championship coupled with that lovely leather jacket.
Aesthetics.
And next up for the Raw Women's Championship, we have that plain old Ronda Rousey against Nia Jax, the face breaker. Come on, who are you taking and why?
I'm taking Nia Jax because I think she's the future of the business. I think her promos have been fantastic. No, I'm not. I'm taking Ronda Rousey in 3 seconds. 4 seconds. It's not going to be a pinfall. It's going to be an armbar. 3 seconds. 1 second. Ronda Rousey's winning.
You're lucky not one of those game shows where they lock in the first answer. Because
No.
Let us know in the comments below if you would like to see this happen on predictions at Cultaholic. Because you'd be...
Imagine. No. Who have you got?
I'm going Ronda Rousey as well.
Good.
I don't... It's partially her fault, but not really, because she's just been given horrible, bog standard, plain old bit of bread promos.
Who's this, Ronda or Nia?
Nia,
yeah.
I'm here because I broke Becky Lynch's face, and I'm going to break Ronda's face.
Every single week.
Out of nowhere. What time is it? We're going to get kicked out this office, aren't we? But there you go. So yeah, Ronda's not pulled up any trees, has she, since doing this heel thing again?
Yeah. Nia is not going to be the one to beat Ronda.
No.
Always back our former Lord and Saviour.
Yeah, not anymore.
Ronda
She likes her own tweets, Adam.
Pathetic.
Likes her own tweets.
Next up for the WWE title, AJ Styles taking on the champion, that dirty, hippie, smelly vegan, Daniel Bryan. Have you got him? Whoa,
Ignorant.
Those slaps on SmackDown were mental, weren't they?
Just as hard as those ones.
Who you got?
Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan.
You can't kill this run now. It's just been fantastic. I know it's only been 2 weeks or something, but it's been fantastic since
His character is brilliant.
He's just too clever. He's too clever to lose this championship at TLC to a man who could possibly believe the earth is flat, remember? AJ hasn't ruled it out, has he? And I don't know why they haven't brought this up in the build-up to this match.
Because he's ashamed, obviously, because it's mental. There's going to be comments down below. No, it's not mental, actually. No, I'm also taking Daniel Bryan. Love what he's doing, and AJ Styles is reportedly seeking a new contract deal where he wants to go part-time, which means that it wouldn't be defended on house shows in matches that always end in DQs or wins for the babyface anyway. But it doesn't matter. AJ's going to, part-timer. The belt's not going back. It's just not.
He can eat the loss, can't he, AJ?
Oh, yeah.
And finally, we have what we believe will be the main event of the night. Hopefully, it's the match we all care about the most, isn't it? It's our Lord and Saviour, Becky Lynch, against Asuka, against Charlotte Flair. Who are you taking and why?
I don't want to give mine first because I think you're going to be pissed off. Who have you got and why?
I'm going Asuka.
Okay, yeah.
Just because of the permutations of a Becky Lynch victory. I know they could drop the title on a SmackDown and whatnot, but business sense, you could do it on a pay-per-view, don't you? I think that because Becky will lose the title on Sunday, she will go on to win the Women's Royal Rumble, and that's how she'll challenge Ronda Rousey for WrestleMania.
Yeah.
The winner could pick, couldn't they? Because I had that thing with Asuka going, who's she going to pick?
Totally. They're going to give us Becky Ronda. They have to. Hottest feud of the year that didn't even end in a match. Amazing. I'm taking Charlotte Flair. Because I just... You know what? Asuka looked fantastic on SmackDown. It sort of undid 8 months of awful, awful booking. But I don't think they're going to pull the trigger.
But you saying that, a Charlotte Flair win, I think, would redo several months' worth of undoing the bollocks they did before SummerSlam to Charlotte Flair. Because remember how they Roman Reigns her by putting her in a match she should never have been in?
You know what? That's fine. Because she'll go full heel. And that's fine. That works. I don't want to see Charlotte win. I'd rather see Asuka win, but I'm taking brain over heart.
I don't think Vince McMahon wants heel Charlotte Flair at the minute. I think he sees it.
I know what you're saying. And apparently he was very impressed by the reaction that Asuka got when she was...
So why not cash in now while she's piping hot?
Charlotte.
Asuka.
Oh, I'm going to regret this, aren't I?
Asuka's going to win.
Okay, we'll see.
Asuka's going to
We'll see. Don't do it. Okay, the drinking rules will, of course, be on our social media. That's /Cultaholic on Facebook.
Just
/ We Are Cultaholic on Instagram. Doesn't suit you. Doesn't look right. Doesn't look right. Well, you don't get to touch it yet. We should dangle this. We should have this up here.
We should have a ladder match. But then if you bring it down, you just use it first. You don't win it. That's funny, isn't it?
I'm down with that. Check out all of our coverage. We'll have What Happened Out. We'll have WTF Moments. We'll have Graded. And we will see you soon. TLC, it's Monday. On the line. The first time ever. The Pacitti Tweds are no more.
Yeah.